things that I haven't mentioned in the first presentation. We need a training phase for the specific subject we grade. We also have to build a concept space with the use of training. We were encouraged to use this technology because of the synonym section of 12 sets of English foreign language, and the results were in that research paper. The essay is also successfully employed in evaluating essays and auto-tutoring environment.
Well, as you can see, the major problems we had with coming steps were the handwriting recognition and the automatic evaluation. I will let now my colleague Nora to move forward over the market overview so we don't go through it again. We will now present the team. Well, I will present myself. This is Doro. He is the team captain. He is our expert in driver development and Bluetooth communication. Then we have Livio. Livio is our master in handwriting recognition and automatic evaluation. We have Alexandru. He is great with web development and with databases. And last but not least, me. My work was the most important one, of course. Well, I did the applications on the teacher's computer. We also had extra work being a team and having to sort of live together for such a long time. We all know that boys don't really know how to handle themselves, so Doro here likes to boss people around. When he doesn't have somebody to boss around, he bosses himself around. Well, I was sort of nanny. I was a caterer. I also had to watch about the clothing that we bought for our presentation so that they matched. And Alexander here made my work pretty hard because he really enjoys eating. And it was very hard to buy enough food for everybody. Thank you very much. Now, if you have any questions.
Come.
Thank you for the presentation. When you had the exam creation module, there was a way to select the type of answer. Is there any way to have free-form graphs or equations? I'm wondering what happens when you're a recognizer reads something it doesn't know.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. I would like to say that the purpose setting that would fail, and so data wouldn't be forwarded and classified, so only raw data would be forwarded and shown on the teacher's screen. Great.
And your recursion rate is about 70% to 90%, right?
Yes, for people that have similar handwriting to the ones that already gave some training sample.
Right. So I think there's things that can be improved if you go to PC, like if you run your algorithm.
No, the training algorithm would be the same. Probably we could expand our search area in our dictionary so that it could cover more of the dictionary because of the better computing power. Right. But the algorithm basically is the same. So only by gathering more data we could increase this accuracy.
So if you use some different algorithm for PC, do you think that will change the recursion rate?
Yes, but it will rise significantly only because of new training data.
How do you mentioned the system affects, one of the goals is to better detect cheating and fraud between students. How does the teacher go about doing that?
Well, the tests are compared for similarity between pairs of students, neighboring pairs of students, because we wouldn't want to compare every pair of students in the class. So it's only about copying from your neighbor.
Very good, thank you.
You were saying that one of the challenges was the fact you wrote a native application written in C and C++, it's a multi-threaded application. How did you test that? Can you say something about that?
Okay, well, we had a few classes we developed, and each thread was separately tested using some dummy threads attached both as a provider and also as a consumer thread. So every thread was tested independently, and then after all, integrated system tests were being done.
Okay, did you use any specific tools that come with Windows?
No. The thread gasket was done from scratch. I did all the writing of the multi-threaded code. Some tools that we use for C, those that were included with the C image, so nothing particular. I must mention the command client, for instance, which is a very helpful application. We could deploy instantly any application debugged on our system. It was very easy using that.
I have a question regarding the cost. Wasn't quite clear. Can you address the cost issue there? How did you come up with the cost per student?
Well, we took an example of the school. It was a real example. It was our high school. And we talked to the teachers there about how many classrooms they have, about how many students they have each year, how many teachers they have, and they could multiply we have equipped each classroom with our system. Then we have added the cost for the web server, and we have divided it by 1 times the number of students, because they are the ones that use it, and again by 2 because they work in 2 shifts, and again by 4 because 4 is the amount of time we have the lifetime of our system.
Going back to Windows CE and creating an operating system image, what was the biggest challenge you came across there? What were the biggest difficulties?
Well, from my point of view, integrating the driver into the OS image was quite difficult because it was the first time I did something like that, and I had to get acquainted with the operating system. I had to read source code, I had to view registry settings, configuration files, everything, all of that mattered.
How long did that take, give or take?
I started coding right immediately, but it was a stupid idea because I had to undo my work many times over and over again. So I would say 2 months or so for driver development.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.